Literacy. Literacy is understanding a story. And there is no better way to show this than how many ways a story can be told. And we have one very good example, and that would be Sherlock Holmes. So, I will first start with the immortal words of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. On the night of Sir Charles' death, Barrymore the butler, who made the discovery, sent Perkins the groom on horseback to me. As I was sitting up late, I was able to reach Baskerville Hall within an hour of the event. I checked and corroborated all the facts which were mentioned at the inquest. I followed the footsteps down the yew alley. I saw the spot at the moor gate where he seemed to have waited. I remarked the change in the shape of the prints after that point. I noticed that there were no footsteps save those of Barrymore on the soft gravel. And finally I examined the body, which had not been touched until my arrival. Sir Charles lay on his face, his arms out, his fingers dug into the ground, and his features convulsed with some strong emotion to such an extent I could hardly have sworn to his identity. There was certainly no physical injury of any kind, but one false statement was made by Barrymore at the inquest. He said that there was no traces upon the ground round the body. He did not observe any, but I did, some little distance off, but fresh and clear. Footprints? Footprints. A man or a woman's? Dr. Mortimer looked strangely at us for an instant, and his voice sank almost to a whisper as he answered. Mr. Holmes, they were the footprints of a gigantic hound. So, we start off with the words. This story is about, Sherlock and everything. And, however, there have been you can also tell the story not through words, but through film.
Dear. Are you lost?
That is the start of the BBC production of The Hound of the Baskervilles. Now, we also have literacy through, you can communicate with the game itself. By the game, I mean pretending Sherlock existed. Now, this isn't exactly in that, but there is a board game of Sherlock Holmes. I count this as a kind of literacy. You have to understand the story to understand what's going on. And it's pretty cool. Sherlock has made his way across all kinds of media. From his portrait, just pictures, to a board game, to comics made about his darkest enemy, Moriarty. And back to the simple words. Sherlock Holmes has been in print continuously since it started. I myself own several editions of it. So what exactly is literacy? I don't know if I can quite answer that. But I think it comes down to being able to understand the thoughts of another human being through some form of communication, whether it be through the body language, or their written word, or the pictures that they draw. That is literacy. And it is also across all forms of media.